Besides being two of the biggest stars in football today, Lamine Yamal and Kylian Mbappé are two young athletes who know how to enjoy life. But have you ever wondered who has the most luxurious life? In this video, you'll see a heated battle between Lamine Yamal and Kylian Mbappé. Cars. Both players like to enjoy beautiful vehicles on a daily basis, but which one has the most expensive cars in the garage? Although he's underage and doesn't yet have a driving license, that doesn't mean Lamine Yamal doesn't enjoy imposing vehicles. Yamal has, for example, been seen with what looks like an Audi A3, a sleek-looking sedan that in its most modern version can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in around 4.8 seconds. And it's no wonder that this sophisticated automobile costs an average of $36,000. When it comes to training, Lamine Yamal has already been clicked a few times in a Cupra Formentor, a large car equipped with driver assistance technology. This vehicle is also a great choice for those who like performance, equipped with hybrid engines that provide up to 390 horsepower, as well as accelerating from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 4.2 seconds. And that's probably why this car has an average price of $59,000. There's also speculation that the athlete's car collection includes a Range Rover, a very modern luxury SUV, which is very popular with celebrities because it offers more comfort during journeys, as it has a very spacious and cozy interior. To buy a vehicle of this model, you need to pay around $80,000. The most expensive car believed to have been driven is a McLaren Artura, a high-performance super sports car. This machine stands out for its high-performance capacity, as its hybrid system provides it with more than 600 horsepower, as well as impressive acceleration, managing to go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in around 3 seconds. And to give you an idea of the price, this modern vehicle can cost more than $250,000, but it's likely that Lamine Yamal has only taken this super machine for a spin. Meanwhile, Mbappé has already been spotted in a Volkswagen Tiguan, an SUV with a modern design, the price of the newest and most complete models of which can cost up to $40,000. Mbappé has also been clicked getting out of a Volkswagen Golf GTI, a car with a robust engine and precise handling, which has a spacious design to comfortably seat 5 passengers. And that must be why, in its most recent versions, this car costs up to $40,000. The player has also posted photos in a Volkswagen ID.4 Cross, a 100% electric vehicle with a futuristic design. The car is equipped with a battery that gives it a range of more than 310 miles and can cost up to $50,000. Of the same model, Mbappé has also been spotted a few times with a Volkswagen ID.5, an SUV with state-of-the-art features costing $57,000, as well as a Volkswagen ID.7, an electric sedan with a range of up to 385 miles, which can be purchased for more than $60,000. He has also posted a photo of himself getting out of an Audi that appeared to be the A6 Avant model, a vehicle with a station wagon design, the latest models of which cost around $60,000. Going up in price, he was seen in a Mercedes that appeared to be the GLE model, a luxury SUV capable of offering a lot of comfort and safety. And to give you an idea of the price of this car, there are newer models that cost around $80,000. Going up a little in price, the player has a Volkswagen Multivan, an ideal vehicle for when he wants to get around with more space and comfort, with an estimated price of around $85,000. Mbappé also has a Cadillac Escalade, a huge car capable of offering great comfort and safety for all its passengers. And to give you an idea of the price, depending on the model, it can cost around $90,000. Even more expensive, Mbappé has already been seen in a Volkswagen Touareg, another SUV from the German brand that is even more robust and spacious. It's no wonder that to own one of these, you may have to invest more than $110,000 in the latest models. Another super comfortable vehicle that the Frenchman owns is a Mercedes-Benz V-Class, a huge car capable of offering plenty of space and ergonomics for all its passengers. And to enjoy this car, you may need to invest up to $150,000. And although Kylian Mbappé doesn't have a license, several sources speculate that he owns a Ferrari SF90 Stradale, one of the fastest cars made by Ferrari. The vehicle is equipped with a Super V8 engine, capable of accelerating from 0 to 62 miles per hour in just 2.5 seconds, reaching a top speed of an unbelievable 211 miles per hour. And perhaps that's why a new one can fetch over $600,000. And for owning more expensive vehicles, Mbappé wins this round. Point for him. Real estate. When it comes to property to live in, the two athletes don't skimp on comfort. But who will own the most luxurious property? Yamal lived there for part of his childhood, for example, in a humble apartment in the Rocafonda neighborhood in the municipality of Mataró, Spain. And although he no longer lives there, he has paid homage to the area a few times by scoring goals, drawing with his fingers the figure 304, the last digits of the neighborhood's postal code. As a result, he is much loved by the residents of Rocafonda. Another place where the player lived for most of his professional career was Barcelona's La Masia Academy, located in the Ciutat Esportiva Sant Joan d'Espí. Opened in 2011, only the best athletes have access to a place of residence at the facility, which has 5 floors and around 64,500 square feet of interior space. The place has plenty of amenities for the stars, such as an air-conditioned reading room, large dining areas, various game rooms, cozy living spaces, and, of course, each athlete's room, which has beds, study areas, and beautiful views of the outside. In addition to all this, there are spaces dedicated to the club and the players who have played there, while outside there are the exclusive Barcelona training pitches. And to give you an idea of the price, the construction of La Masia was estimated at 11 million euros, while the Sant Joan d'Espí complex as a whole cost an impressive 68 million euros. According to some sources, Lamine Yamal still lives most of his time in the academy, but with all the money he's currently earning from his new contract, he should make his first real estate purchase soon, if he hasn't already done so off the market. Some sources speculate that Mbappé once lived in a luxury flat overlooking the famous Eiffel Tower in Paris, the French capital. The player's property was nothing less than a duplex flat in one of the most sophisticated buildings in the neighborhood. And because the player's apartment is on the top floor, it should certainly give him a spectacular view of the city, which you can get a good idea of by looking at records of penthouses that are located in the same area. And based on the rental prices of other neighboring properties, it's possible to get an idea of how much the striker paid to live there. According to some sources, Mbappé had to pay around $40,000 every month. There is currently speculation that the player has bought another property located in Neuilly-sur-Seine, a super exclusive neighborhood frequented by many other celebrities. On social media, Mbappé has already shared some photos of his home with the public. According to what has been shown, it is possible to see that the decor of the house is based on neutral tones and creams with classic wood finishes that appear to be very luxurious. It is believed that there is even a swimming pool in the property for the player to relax in. And according to media reports, the young striker has invested almost $10 million to acquire this property. With negotiations with Real Madrid already underway, some rumors suggest that the star is looking for a mansion to live in Spain, in neighborhoods such as La Finca or La Moraleja, but for the time being there is no certainty as to where he will actually stay. And since Kylian Mbappé has a more valuable property portfolio, it's he who wins this round. Point for him. Exaggerated luxuries. There's no doubt that both football stars have enough money to buy whatever they want, but who has the habit of spending the biggest amounts? Yamal, for example, always likes to be well dressed and doesn't skimp on accessories when it comes to his outfits. One of the items Yamal invests most in are shoes, and he has been seen wearing Nike Vapor 15 Academy Mercurial Dream Speed, which cost around $86. On his Champions League debut, the star was also seen wearing a customized Nike Mercurial Vapor 15, and to give you an idea of the price, the model on which his boot is based costs around $196. Lamine Yamal is also a Lionel Messi fan, and just like his childhood idol, he recently signed a big deal with Adidas. From now on, he will be wearing the Adidas X Crazy Fast Messi Spark Gen 10S boots in competitions, making him the only athlete apart from Messi himself to wear the exclusive model in matches. And it's no wonder that this boot costs a whopping $260. During training, the player was seen wearing a variation of the X Crazy Fast line in white, which also costs an estimated $260. But Lamine Yamal's luxury items aren't limited to football boots. He's been spotted wearing a number of expensive items, such as a white shirt from Gallery Department costing $253, nylon jacket with Studio Pro headphones for $430, and a shirt and sneakers from Lanvin, which together are worth more than $1,490. The Spanish star also invests in beautiful watches, such as his Cernucci iced watch, an elegant accessory to wear on any occasion, produced with top-of-the-range materials by the Cernucci Jewelry Company. It's a stainless steel watch in cool tones, which gives it greater durability and resistance to water and knocks. And to splurge on a watch like this, you need to shell out more than $660. Mbappé is not far behind. To cater for him, for example, PSG have agreed to pay for a personal staff that includes a private driver, a bodyguard, and even a personal assistant who is always at his disposal. A pampering that will cost almost $35,000 every month. When it comes to dressing well, he doesn't seem to like to skimp either. Mbappé has already been seen wearing several expensive watches, such as Hublot Big Bang FIFA World Cup Qatar for $6,000, Rolex Yachtmaster for $13,500, Hublot Big Bang Steel Diamonds for $15,600, Millennial Pink Hublot Big Bang for $20,900, Hublot Big Bang Unico Titanium Ceramic for $21,700, Hublot Big Bang Sang Blue Titanium White for $22,000, Hublot Big Bang Sang Blue 2 for $24,000, Hublot Spirit of Big Bang for $26,600, Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Offshore Chronograph for $40,000, Hublot Spirit of Big Bang King Gold in 18K for $43,000, Hublot Big Bang Integrated King Gold for $47,000, Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Blue Grande Tapisserie for $65,000, Hublot Big Bang Unico Sapphire for $69,000, Hublot Big Bang Unico Titanium Rainbow for $69,500, Hublot Big Bang Unico Red Sapphire for $88,000, and even a Hublot Rainbow watch for an unbelievable $94,000. And because he spends more money than his opponent, Mbappé wins this round. Points for him. Luxury transport. Both athletes like to get around in maximum comfort, but who has the best means of transport at their disposal? When he signed his contract with PSG, for example, Mbappé demanded a private jet to use whenever he wanted. Something that, despite being denied, hasn't stopped him from hiring supermodern aircraft on his own. Among the aircraft used by the player, for example, is a Bombardier Challenger 350, one of the most used corporate jets in the world. The interior of the aircraft is very elegant and comfortable, ideal for the needs of the French star. And to enjoy all this luxury, you may have to shell out around $7,000 for just 1 hour's flight. Mbappé also likes to enjoy his holidays on the high seas and has been photographed several times on board beautiful boats, which are probably not cheap. He has, for example, been seen on a Prestige 680, a 70-foot-long modern yacht traveling at a cruising speed of 25 knots. The interior of the boat is bathed in natural light, which creates a pleasant atmosphere in every room. And among the main spaces are a living area, an open-plan kitchen for cabins accommodating up to 8 people, among many other amenities to enjoy during your trip. And it's no wonder that to rent a yacht of this model, you have to shell out a whopping $6,500 a day, or around $37,900 a week. Yamal, for his part, uses beautiful aeroplanes. Along with other Barcelona players, he has been seen getting off an Airbus A330, which belongs to the airline Air Europa. This is a large twin-engine aircraft designed for long-range travel. At 191 feet long, the aircraft can carry more than 400 people in its original configuration, but the model used by the players is probably adapted to offer maximum comfort to each one. And to rent an aircraft like this, you need to pay a lot of money. According to some sources, the charter price of an Airbus A330 can cost more than $30,000 for each hour of flight. Yamal also loves to spend his vacations on the high seas and has been seen on beautiful boats that certainly can't be cheap. As they don't own any of the transport they use, we'll consider this round a draw. Point for both. Net worth. Everyone knows that the two football stars are currently earning a lot of money from the sport, but who has already amassed the biggest fortune? Like most footballers, Lamine Yamal has also worked hard to see his income increase. The amount he pocketed playing for Barcelona's youth team is not publicly disclosed, but considering that he was one of the most promising youth team players in recent years, he was probably on a good salary. Currently, Lamine Yamal has renewed his contract with Barcelona until 2026, and according to the website Capology, he is receiving a salary of more than $34,000 a month, which equates to a sum in excess of $1,780,000 a year. That's not counting bonuses, which should boost his earnings even further. And it looks like this huge income will only increase. That's because the player is only 16 years old, and to give you an idea of his value, his current contract with the club includes a record release clause of over $1 billion. And according to data from CIES Football Observatory, he is the most expensive young player in the world, with an estimated market value of $145 million. What's more, thanks to his excellent performances in Spain's top soccer competitions, the star is also becoming something of a sports celebrity. On his Instagram, for example, he has more than 7 million followers, where he takes advantage of his fame to sign partnerships with famous companies such as Adidas, with whom he has signed a long-term contract that will probably earn him large sums of money. And because Lamine Yamal is currently only 16 years old and has only recently started his professional career, it is not known exactly how much his fortune is worth, but he certainly already has a few million in his account. Mbappé, for his part, is not far behind. To give you an idea of his earnings, when he was around 17 years old and playing for Monaco, for example, it is estimated that he had a salary of around $1.1 million a year. Although this is an excellent salary for a player as young as him, it's a far cry from the amount he currently receives. Following his move to Paris Saint-Germain, Kylian Mbappe's salary has multiplied dozens of times over to today reach a level that puts him on the list of the highest paid players in the world. According to some sources, the striker received a salary, plus performance bonuses, of almost $28 million per season. In 2022, he signed a contract extension with the club, which brings his salary up to $53 million a year before tax. And although that figure is impressive, all the indications are that Mbappé won't be staying at Paris Saint-Germain, preferring to reduce his earnings per season in order to have the chance to play for other big clubs. According to some rumors, the Frenchman is expected to sign a 5-year contract with Real Madrid, where he will earn between $16 and $21 million per season, a figure that, although lower than PSG's, could increase considerably thanks to bonuses. To give you an idea, it's believed that Mbappé will pocket a sum over $160 million for image rights, which will be paid in annual installments. In other words, his annual salary could be more than $53 million. And it looks like this huge income will only increase. That's because according to football experts, Kylian Mbappé is at the top of the ranking of the world's most valuable players, estimated to be worth around 180 million euros. Mbappé is also an athlete who has other good sources of income. Because he is considered to be one of the best players in the world and one of the most promising of the new generation of footballers, the youngster has become something of a celebrity, known all over the world. On social media, for example, he is one of the most followed footballers in the world. On Facebook alone, he has 17 million followers, but it's on Instagram that Mbappé really stands out, with more than 113 million people following him on a daily basis. A number so high that it makes him the most famous person in France, ahead of other great players from his country, such as Karim Benzema, Antoine Griezmann, Paul Pogba, and Zidane. And of course, because he's so famous, Mbappé is able to earn a lot of money by associating with and promoting various companies. Among the brands for which the striker has already advertised are Oakley, Christian Dior, PlayStation 5, Hugo Boss, among many others. Just as an ambassador for Swiss luxury watchmaker Hublot, for example, it is estimated that Mbappé earns around $1.5 million a year. As for being sponsored by the sports products company Nike, some sources say that his contract is around $5 million a year. It's estimated that all his sponsorships add up to between $15 and $20 million a year. Not bad, is it? In addition to the money he earns from advertising deals, the French star has already published a comic book for children called J. Mbappé Killian and founded Zebra Valley, his sports content production company, which has a partnership with the NBA. And although nobody knows exactly what his fortune is, some sources estimate that he has already accumulated a net worth of around $180 million. As Mbappé earns more money, he certainly has a bigger fortune, so points for him. At the end of this fight, we had 1 point for Yamal against 5 points for Mbappé, who wins this battle hands down. But if you think there are still other arguments to defend one of the two, write your best justification below. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel, Dios to satisfy your curiosity.